Okay, here we go. The next installment of the Gaylor garden. This is some sort of, I don't know what, maybe a pumpkin, we hope. That over there is going to be a pumpkin. We think this is going to be a pumpkin. We hope this is going to be a pumpkin. Okay, enough for pumpkins. The beans are coming up pretty good. Here's an example of the yellow beans that I picked just in the last few minutes. There's about 10 pounds here. This is maybe 10% of what's on there currently, which means I'm way behind. You can see on the beans that, well, some of these have been picked. Thank you, God, Danielle. Yeah, this row has been picked out by her. That, well, only down to here. And then you see there's beans on every freaking part of these plants. There is in this row probably 50 pounds of beans ready to be harvested. Next to it is the potato plants, which have been knocked over by the rain, but apparently that's okay. Here's more potato plants. They flattened out, and apparently that's okay. We have the peppers here. There's a pepper. There's two peppers growing there. I don't see any there. That doesn't mean anything. I don't know what this plant is, but I don't know. There's a real nice pepper there. Two of them, excuse me. Another plant, I don't know what it is. Another pepper. Another pepper. Looks like some sort of squash. Maybe it's a pumpkin. I don't know. Bigger pepper plants. Again, you can see all of the green or yellow beans in here. There's easily 50 pounds in this row, just in this row, which is insanity. Let's see, what else? Another row of potatoes. Another 3/4 of a row of potatoes. Don't ask me what happened. I don't know. Here's another row of beans, yellow beans. I don't know, I just picked up yellow beans. But they seem to be doing fabulous. All the farmers that come over and look at it say so. That's a tomato plant that had tomatoes on it, but apparently they disappeared. Well, that's okay, we got plenty. More potato plants. Let's see, this whole row is beans, which not very much of it's been picked. That is a half a row of peas, and then you got another row of potatoes. Don't ask me why I did this. It's my first time. Let's see. There's good old Teddy resting under the apple tree, which is just covered with apples. Let's see, how do you do that? How do you go closer? That's not it. Well, anyway. Why won't you go as close as it gets? Okay, well, anyway. There's Molly. There's Teddy. There's an apple tree. There is another apple tree. This is that wonderful wind turbine of mine that makes me all this free electricity. That and the solar panels. Let's see. This is a great big tomato plant with tomatoes on it. Hey, who would think? I don't know how many. I'm not going to pick them yet. We have the onions, which have been well trampled by Molly, as you can see. And we have more bean plants. Or excuse me, these are peas. I'm getting it down now. And I just harvested that little bit of beans down at the end. That was about 10 pounds worth off that and a little bit of another row. So the garden is doing really well. I'm sure there's peas on here to pick. Yeah, for instance, right here we have one. I'm just going to take it because I can. There's tons of them in here. I just haven't gone through the peas yet. Anyway, that's the latest update. Things are looking good, and supposedly this stuff is supposed to be good for you. We'll get back to you soon.